Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Outside Bryant. Out to the wing. Ori passes to Bryant. Off target with his three.
And Kobe Bryant, I think we've noticed, becoming less guarded in.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Young. Bryant is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Ori in at the 4. Johnson goes in. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Magic Johnson. Chamberlain is out there with Ori. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Bryant in at the 2 guard. Now, here is Chamberlain, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He can give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding. Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves.
So the Lakers win the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Ori is out there with Young. And there's Bryant, then there's Chamberlain, and it's Johnson in at the 1.
Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next super.
So the Lakers win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Lakers right. So the Lakers win the tip. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Young is out there with Ori. Then there's Chamberlain, and there's Bryant, and it's Johnson in at the point. And he gets it to go. Now Rose.
The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road was due to the fact that they just always seemed to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games well.
Outside Pippen. Fade away. Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
As you said, the Lakers would get in trouble in a lot of road games because they would have trouble finishing teams off as the game wore down. He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. You know, Clark, when you can't finish teams on the road, it's hard to get wins. You can never leave a home team in a game.
You know, I'm not sure what it was with the Lakers last year, but as you guys said, a lot of games were lost by them after the half on the road. And some of that, I think, is just, again, not having quite enough talent to be able to sustain good play over a long period of time, especially on the road.
The kick out to Young. They get the rebound. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Johnson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The drive by Jordan. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ori. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Rose after the basket by Los Angeles, and he gets the bucket.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Here's Kobe. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here's Pippen. It's stolen by Johnson. Right side, Kobe. The fader. Tipped away.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Was shot by Jordan, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Johnson gets the bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Bulls trail by 9. Outside Rose. There's the feed to Jordan. Stolen by Magic. Young left side. Lets it fly. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. It's stolen by Bryant. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. Johnson attacking. The kick out to Young. Here's Chamberlain outside Kobe.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Bulls trail by 11. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Pass to Jordan. Left side, Jordan. Rose goes in. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Rose has got 6 points. And the Lakers with possession here. And the pass to Ori. The shot misses. Some solid defense by Rodman. Rodman sets a screen. And here's Jordan outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Let's go. And Young with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
It's Young on the wing. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. He's got 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Rose attacking. He dishes it to Pippen from past the arc. And the rebound collected by Ori.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. Butler comes in for Scottie Pippen. Noah, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Got that one up quick. Young's got 10 points.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And it's Rose penetrating, and the layup is good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
And he gets the bucket.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it. And often you can learn more about a team when they are unhealthy versus when they're at full strength. And last year I thought the Bulls showed they are not and have never been a one-man show. It's all about everybody contributing for them. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Johnson against Rose. Fade away. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Butler. Rose with the ball. 8 points for him. Fires the 3. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 11. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Some changes for Chicago. Grant comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Jordan. And it's Rose penetrating. Gets it down to single digits. Rose has got 10 points.
As you said with the Bulls, there was a tendency to think that they were just Derrick Rose and 4 others, but top to bottom, this team has guys that can play.
Now here's Rose after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Butler passes to Grant. Back to Butler. Pass to Rose. Trying his luck deep. Good on the shot. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Down low, here's Kukoc, and Shaq sends it back. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Full 24-second shot clock. Poked away. Kukoc with it, guarded now by Shaq. Here's Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he's a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
West with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. West has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rose kicks to Kukoc. Grant with a screen on Jones. Right side, Butler. Pass to Noah. Poked away. Baylor with the steal. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Rose dishes to Grant. Back to Rose. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jones is running. Great look there, but off target. A free-flowing first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books.